couch?
No, let's put him in the bedroom. Okay. Polly, call the desk. See if they can get a doctor up here right away.
Yes, this is Suite 410. Would you please send for a doctor? We need him as soon as possible. My father is very sick. Thank you.
Any luck?
They said they have a doctor on call all the time, so he should be here very soon.
Good. He's asking for you.
He looks pretty sick.
Well, he's better off here than in Durban prison. At least we're getting him a doctor.
Well, it's wonderful. What about us?
Well, I feel pretty good. What about you?
Well, I'm curious as to the next move.
Well, we got the money. We've got Holly. It's a good start.
Yeah, well, that's about all it is.
Come on, Robert. We're home free.
Not quite.
Except for a few minor details.
Ah, yeah. One being the fact that the money is still downstairs in the car, and I'm going to get it.
Why, no, leave it there. It's not going anywhere.
Well, I really would like to be sure of that.
Robert, nobody knows the cash is in the car. It's going to be safe where it is.
We'll say somebody steals the car.
Oh, 1,000,000 to 1.
We're talking about a Bentley here.
Well, then 100 to 1. We'll just have to take a chance on it.
Well, why risk it, Luke?
Well, what do you want to do? You want to waltz through the lobby with $2 million, give it to the bellboy, and tell him to go hang it in the closet?
Well, at least we'd know where it is.
Robert, we know where it is. And that's where it's going to stay. All the hotel guests, all the staff would know where it is if we try to move it.
All right. But what do you suggest?
I suggest we leave the money right where it is. We have other things to worry about. You should know that.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a bit sick of knowing that. Look, this high wire act is getting out of control. We're pushing our luck.
We made it this far, didn't we?
This far isn't far enough. We're not back there yet.
No, and until I talk to Holly's father, we can't really go much further.
Now is the time.
We already got the money, Robert. What do we need them for?
The DIM could protect us.
Who's going to protect us from them?
Hey, look. How do you know that Percy hasn't already alerted other factions in the Durban household? I mean, there might be the Vancouver chapter could be after us as we speak.
Robert, we defeated the first team. There's no reason to worry about substitutes.
Yeah, if we bring in some reinforcements.
All right, suppose we go to the DIM. What then?
We get help.
You know what we get? We get the money impounded, we get Holly in prison, we get enough Canadian bureaucracy and red tape to put us in the middle of an international incident.
We could explain the whole thing to the DIM.
Yeah, if we stay around here and try and fight Percy and the others, man, it's going to take weeks. And there is no guarantee that we'll win. These people can do no wrong around here.
Yeah, which is a great reason to get the hell out of here as soon as possible.
Well, I'm ready to do that as soon as we can manage it.
All right. How do we get the money back to Port Charles?
I'll think of some way.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to call Jackie. Any message for Ruby?
No. I'll call her later.
I'll say hello.
Do that.
Maybe by the time I get back, he'll have come up with some other cockeyed scheme for me to shoot holes in.
Well, make it quick.
Why?
I've already got one.
Oh, I thought you'd at least dwell on it for a moment or two.
No, if I dwell on it, I'll think about it. If I think about it, I'll change my mind.
Well, it's halfway encouraging.
I think you're right about going to the authorities.
What's this? You've come to your senses?
I just think that you want to go to the wrong ones.
I doubt that Scotland Yard will really be interested in this.
No, but the Port Charles Police Department might be.
Ramsey?
Yeah. I'm going to call Ramsey, and I'll make a deal with him. Or I'll try to. If he goes for it, we're halfway home. Operator, I'd like information.
Yeah, Luke, where are you?
I'm just fine. Bert, how are you?
Oh, come on, I'm warning you, Spencer. Tell me...
I was wondering why you called.
Look, if you don't tell me where you are, I'm...
Save your breath, Captain. I got a little deal for you.
Look, I am not making any deals with you
Just
until you...
Listen to me. I'm not going to give you a chance to trace this call, so get it right the first time, pal. I'm willing to return to Port Charles with all the money, every cent of the $2 million.
What do you want from me?
Your word that neither Holly or her father will be prosecuted for their part in it. And if you agree, we're in business.
I can't do that, Luke. No way. No deal. You heard me, Luke. No deals.
We're hardly in a bargaining position.
It's the only way to save Holly.
Just don't blow our ticket out of here.
What else can I do? What'll it be, Bert?
Same as before, Luke. No dice. You and Scorpio come back with the money and your friends, and then I'll see what I can do for you.
No, you got it backwards, Captain. You do something for me, and I'll bring the money home.
Spencer, I am warning
Not
you. if you
again,
don't
not
go
again now. That is the second time you've threatened me in this phone call.
Look, you are in no position to be setting conditions for your return here.
And you're in no position to be toying with the town's money.
Me?
Yeah, well, it's up to you. All you got to do is agree to my little generous offer, and the investors get every cent of their money back.
Luke, I can't do that.
Well, I'm afraid then we have nothing to talk about, Captain.
I hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
Wait.
Were you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Look, I haven't got the authority to give you what you want,
Well, then you're wasting my time.
but I'll do what I can.
Which is exactly what?
I'll talk to the DA's office.
Well, that's a start.
But no guarantees, Luke.
That's life.
And while I'm waiting for that decision, I really should know where you are.
Well, while I'm waiting for an answer, I'll try to decide if I'm going to tell you or not.
Oh, come on, Spencer. You said that
Well,
if
when we've got a deal, not until then. And when we have a deal, you can come right to where Robert and I are, and you can help us carry that money right back to Port Charles.
Look, Luke, I am trying to do my part, and I think that the least that you
I'll call
can
you
do...
back in an hour. By then, you should have an answer. Oh, by the way, Bert,
Yes, I'm listening.
don't bother to try and trace this call. I know how you guys operate with a little bit of notice. When I call again, I'll be on the phone just long enough for you to say yes or no. You got it?
Yes, I've got it. One more thing for you. If I do a great sales job with the DA, maybe he'll buy your proposal.
Ah, good. I knew I could count on you.
And let Holly free. But as far as Charles goes, I doubt it very much. You just be prepared for that, Luke.
Well, all we can do is ask, right? Why don't you just go tap dance your way into their hearts, Bert? I know that you can when you try.
Look, if I were that good a dancer, you never would have gotten away.
Not true. I'm a better dancer.
You're a better...
I'll talk to you in 1 hour, Bert.
Call the DA's office, see if he can come over here right away.
Yes, sir.
Who are you talking to?
Bert Ramsey. I ran up the white flag. We surrendered. I'm afraid he's too tough for us.
Really? Why did you call him?
Well, I was trying to make a little deal.
What kind of deal?
Nothing special.
Luke, would you please tell me?
Oh, here, I'll get that. Come in, please.
You called for a doctor?
Yes, right this way.
Yeah, I'll take him in, but I'll be back.
You're going to have to tell us sooner or later.
I know, Robert. I'm going to make it later.
Right? What did Ramsey say?
He agreed to go to the DA's office. He thinks there may be a possibility for Holly, but he doesn't think that they're going to give Charles immunity.
Okay, so how do you tell her that she's free, but Daddy spends the rest of his days in the can?
Look, pal, I haven't the slightest idea. I'm hoping that you might come up with a suggestion.
She's not going to like it.
Well, that much I already know.
Well, good luck with the rest of it. I'm going to call Jackie.
I was just going to call you. I want you to hear this as well. You're very ill. You should be hospitalized immediately.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Nonetheless, it is my professional opinion.
I appreciate that, Doctor, but I won't allow myself to be hospitalized under any condition.
Is that a religious preference?
Call it reverence for life.
Please, Father, be serious.
Darling, you know how I hate to be isolated, where someone can get to me.
But you can't just...
Look, I can't give the Durbans a chance to reach me. You can imagine how they must have been affected by our hasty departure. They'd like nothing better than to get their hands on me.
We wouldn't let them touch you.
I wouldn't last an hour in the hospital.
We appreciate your coming by, Doctor.
He's right, you know.
You'll be fine.
I'm so tired.
You can rest as long as you like.
Darling, promise me something.
Anything.
You won't let them separate us, Holly, until I'm sure that you're going to be all right.
Yeah, Ramsey here.
All right, what'll it be, Bert? Yes or no?
Yes, Luke, but not everything you wanted.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like I thought. The DA's office said that, yes, they will give immunity to Holly, but not Charles. If he comes back, he's going to be prosecuted.
Man, they never give an inch, do they?
Well, they're letting Holly off.
Well, you know the Durbans forced Charles to participate.
Luke, he can tell that to the court.
Bert, he's not well. He's too sick to stand trial.
Then it'll be delayed until he's able to take part. You know how accommodating our legal system is.
And he'll die in prison.
Luke, I can't help that.
Listen, did you talk to the DA?
His assistant.
Well, maybe if you talk to the DA...
No. Look, this is it, official and final.
Can't you do anything?
It's out of my hands. If I were you, I'd take what I can get.
Well, I'll think about it.
Suit yourself, but now tell me where you are.
Not yet.
Oh, come on now, Luke, you said...
Look, I'll call you back, all right?
Hey, we had a deal.
We made half a deal.
I did what I could at my end.
Yeah, well, now I gotta do the same. I gotta do the same at my end before the whole damn thing falls apart.
What's going on?
You better make it quick, Luke, because I just don't know how long this offer will stand.
All right. All right, Bert, look, you got a deal. We're at the Dominion Hotel in Vancouver.
Dominion Hotel. Don't move a muscle. I'll be there as soon as possible.
Bert, will you give it one more try?
You mean about Charles Sutton?
Yeah.
Look, I did my best. No deal.
Well, just one more try with feeling.
Luke, why do I care what happens to you? All right. I'll give it one more try before I leave.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Hey, babe. How's your father?
He's resting. What do you mean, before everything falls apart?
Well, that was just a figure of speech.
Who are you talking to?
Look, just excuse me for a second here. I'm going to dash out for something to eat. I don't suppose you two want anything now.